charismatic UFC lightweight contender and former Bellator champion, Iron Michael Chandler. He said when he signed with the UFC, Daniel, he was not here for a long time, but a good time, and been a darn good time thus far seeing Michael Chandler compete the big show.
It's been a good time for us. I don't understand how he's having fun when he's involved in those types of fights. But this guy's an absolute beast. I mean, he is a forward pressure, face-first fighter, and those are always the ones that we enjoy. Michael Chandler has the ability to just take you out, but he would prefer to punch you in the face. Let's see how many he goes. Let's see how many he can land tonight as he steps to the octagon.
And Plus Athlete doesn't even begin to describe it. Let's see how it goes for Michael Chandler in another big spot tonight. The celebrities are out, the floor seats are packed because the notorious one, Conor McGregor, makes his triumphant return here tonight. There's always a special feel when a UFC main event is about to unfold. Conor McGregor just takes it to that requisite next level.
J.A., as a fan, I usually sit right next to the octagon, but when Conor fights, I got to be in the first row behind the barrier because the celebrities are out in droves. Conor McGregor has this thing about him that makes everybody want to show up. They flock to Vegas. They come in groups. They want to experience the notorious Conor McGregor. They want to see if he can have one of those special moments, him atop the cage, him knocking out Jose Aldo. If you experience the McGregor experience, you always have a story to tell, and that's why people show up.
He's going to cash the check tonight, right? But he's not here for just money, right? This is about proving himself, trying to improve his mixed martial arts legacy. Won 2 titles, no title defenses. That's a big part of the motivation.
He takes a lot of pride in the preparation to getting to the octagon, and you see it every time Conor McGregor fights.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Iron Michael Chandler. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the former UFC lightweight champion, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, so here we go with the Ultimate Fighter coaches, Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler. I don't have to tell you this, champ, but Michael Chandler, part of the reason he signed with the UFC was with the hopes that this McGregor fight would materialize, and tonight here we are.
Yeah, Chandler's getting another big fight. You can win fights and you can be very fun. And even if you lose, you don't lose. Michael Chandler has proven that time and time again. He is an absolute powerhouse at lightweight, and he will look to impose himself on the notorious one, Conor McGregor.
Early action here in round 1, and a nice front kick there by the kickboxer. That seemed to back the wrestler up a little bit.
Yeah, and that reaction tells me that the kickboxer needs to do it again, because it seems as though the wrestler is now going to accept fighting at this range, and that will allow for him to land more and more of these beautiful kicks.
Oh, nice jab by Chandler. All right, so there's that power right from Michael Chandler. He talked a lot about mixing it up this week, but that right hand is his weapon of choice, and he found the button early.
It is his weapon of choice, and I think a lot of the success is based on the fact that he's such a high-level wrestler. So when he level changes, people tend to drop their hands, and Chandler drops that big right hand on him. I think this is one of the best athletes in the entire UFC.
Oh, that's a good strike there by McGregor. Missed with that jab attempt there. Well, few fighters manage distance as efficiently and as well as Conor McGregor, and there's that left hand finding its home early.
Oh, he does a great job of setting you up, man. You saw it in the Jose Aldo fight. The guy will just step back a little bit and bang, drops the straight left on you that can end your night. He not only throws this fast, he also is so accurate, and that allows him to finish so many fights.
Oh, brilliant execution to land the roundhouse. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
You got to be careful here defensively.
You got to be very careful because your opponent's standing tall and getting all of his weight into every punch. He needs to move.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom. Big ground and pound.
Oh, nice hammer fist there by McGregor. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people are blown away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. Oh, my goodness.
Well, so an early lead for him here tonight. He came out aggressively, and that decision has certainly paid off. Good start to round one.
Oh, he's wobbling now. Oh, yes, now we're going.
Slips that left hand.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing. Oh, my goodness. He went hard there.
Well, pretty good effort so far, DC. 87 total strikes have found the mark for Conor McGregor. Under a minute now to go in this one. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Oh, that's a big connection there from McGregor, DC.
I mean, big strike landed for Ireland's favorite son, Conor McGregor.
Straight right is there. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Try to establish that jab.
Massive knee lands from the tie clinch.
Takedown attempt late in the round, and he gets it. Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. 10 seconds to go in round one.
Oh, tagged it. Great combination to the head.
5 minutes in the books.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Breathe. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen. You're doing absolutely awesome. I want you to punch.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Second round here. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this young man.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon, they use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're going to turn to your knees, he'll take your neck and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power from this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. You got to go back to guys like Mark Munoz, They used to call him the Filipino smashing machine because he was so good.
Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Chandler's got a bruise appearing on that left side now. Got to think that bodily investment is going to pay dividends later in the fight.
And that's the danger in the engagement there. Great punch.
Well, from a strike. Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble.
Oh, nice body shot.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Oh, huge right hand from Michael Chandler yet again, and not unlike the one he landed on Dan Hooker a few years back.
I mean, Michael Chandler is a beast. I think he's one of the best athletes we have in the UFC. He works extremely hard, and he's one of those guys that you just want to root for. He's got great power, but don't forget about that wrestling background that allows Chandler to get those hands to drop, thinking that you're going to take me down, and it's up over the top, that overhand right lands.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Lands a good combination.
Beautiful.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Slicing and dicing, looking good with these elbows tonight, champ.
He looks like a Michelin star chef trying to slice and dice in the kitchen the way he's tearing his opponent up.
Oh, great reversal to top position by McGregor. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Nice kick to the midsection.
You can catch a body kick, but you got to step off to the side. You just can't take it clean.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
The power of Chandler is a sight to behold, man. He's so dangerous. He's so strong physically, and he has so much belief in his strength and his ability to fight at a high pace that he won't slow down.
Trying to find a home for that right hand. Oh, nice slip there. Great head movement overall by this guy defensively tonight.
He does a great job of moving his head side to side, really mixing up the motion at which he moves.
Well, as soon as he goes with that high guard, he pays for it to the body. You see the bruises really starting to accumulate now.
In the beginning of the fight, you think, I gotta protect my head at all costs. Right now, I believe that this guy has to worry about his body. Look at how red the side of his body is. He has got to change something.
30 seconds to go in the round. And potentially a critical takedown here. Oh, McGregor's got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here.
That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Looking to establish the jab here, nicely done by McGregor.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Man, that Conor McGregor left hand is just an absolute piston, and it lands again.
It's like an atom bomb. He hits people, and they fall down. And he understands the power that he possesses. So he's willing to throw it over and over again. I just keep thinking back to him and Eddie Alvarez, how every time he hit him, he just knocked him out of his shoes. Conor McGregor's left hand is as good of a single strike as there is in the UFC.
Yeah, he needs to register that. Headshot, bang, as the high kick lands. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up here.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Chandler's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Unable to land with that punch.
He's got the single collar tie.
Oh, nice change up on the tempo there as the hook in the clinch lands by Chandler. Body shot there. All right, he gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He set it up beautifully. Let's see if he can now take full advantage of it.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Like that!
Busy as he looks to improve position here.
Oh man, what a strike from the bottom.
McGregor grounded pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Right side control now. Really good job with the ground and pound. And now you can see some visible swelling on his opponent. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He's not putting back. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
And that is a pinpoint left hand right there from McGregor.
It is his best strike, and it's because he knows exactly where he needs to be in the octagon to land that left hand over and over again.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really? That is as soon as it gets on his feet. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Oh, big knee. Oh, how many knees can one man take? Oh, look at that. So you land, and then you add insult to injury by talking trash.
It's almost like, hey, I told you I would get you, and he shows him, I got you.
All right, well, that blow is bursting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there, just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches.
Oh, no!
Gets back to his feet. Oh!
Oh, he's got bad. He's got to grab it. He's got to recover.
Oh, nice takedown, yep.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by McGregor. Changes his stance. You'll see a lot of this from this fighter. Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's going to start to get desperate. He's going to start to make some mistakes. The swelling is not just minor.
Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round, and how about the swelling at this point on the fighter's forehead? That is not getting better, ladies and gentlemen. It is only getting worse given all the offense that's coming back. We'll see if they can get the end swell on there and try to keep this fighter in the fight. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Nice straight there by McGregor. Oh, gorgeous combination of strikes. Hook to the head there by Chandler. Oh!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, let's go inside the octagon now. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 24 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, well, as many of you know, the overwhelming majority of Conor McGregor's pro MMA wins have come by knockout, and he produces another one here in the octagon tonight.
Produces another knockout. Conor McGregor will tell you that he's going to knock you out, and he goes out there and he does it. Hats off to Conor McGregor and all of his coaches for another massive victory and another huge spot in his UFC career.